Go Tracker! Go Flat Tracker! Go, go, go!
Hello, I'm Darcy Claver. I am the host of the Kelpie Flat Track Pod and the owner of Kelpie Flat Track Products. Today we're going to be discussing how to set up your motocross bike so that you can come and have a go at dirt track racing or flat track racing. It's very simple. The only money you'll have to spend is on one tyre for your 19-inch motocross rim. Let's get started. So the biggest problem we see with newcomers to dirt track or flat track racing is pogoing. That is when the bike is unsettled and it is dangerous, the rider can high side. So basically the suspension is either too soft or the rebound is set too fast. So the best way to do this is to slow down the rebound and increase the compression. To increase the compression, use the clicker at the top of your shock. I wind mine all the way in, counting the number of clicks and recording that number. So if it's 10 clicks in, if you want to return back to the setting that you started with, it's 10 clicks back. Once you've wound it all the way in, be careful not to go too hard when you do hit the last clicker, as you could thread or cause damage to the shock. Slowly work way back out, maybe 1 or 2 clicks. Go for a test ride after you've done your rebound adjustment as well, and then assess. Your rebound adjuster or clicker will be at the bottom of your shock, and it might have a H for high speed, S for slow speed. I adjust mine, I go all the way in again, copying the same sequence as we do for the compression, slowing the shock right down, and then just a couple clicks back. Once we have made those adjustments, go for a test ride, see how you feel. Always remember to count the clicks that you make and the adjustments that you make, so that you can return to your setting that you originally started with for motocross or enduro, whatever your discipline normally is. Once those adjustments have been made, the suspension should look something similar to this. Quite firm to push down on and quite slow in return. You will feel the difference straight away. Once you do these simple steps, you'll be ready to go. Put a trials tyre on the rear, 19-inch trials tyre, Kelpie block. So what about the front end? You can stiffen it up if you want to. Generally I find the motocross setting isn't too bad at all for your first couple of days. Remember, we are talking about the very first time you go riding flat track or dirt track. We generally will pull the fork leg through. As you can see, mine isn't pulled through very far at all. This is because my bike is actually already lowered. I find this setting is a happy medium between my 1919 and my 2119. Two different setups that I run with two different tyre configurations. At the moment, it's probably set 5 to 8 mils between the bottom of the cap here and the top of the triple tree. If you've never adjusted that before or pulled them through, it's very simple. You have 2 bolts at the top and 2 bolts on the bottom of the triple tree. Loosen them up both sides and then just pull them through. The tools you will need to make the adjustments of the clickers is a flathead screwdriver to measure the distance from the triple tree for your front end if you are going to pull your fork through, is a vernier like this. Both can be bought at your general hardware store. So there you have it. That should have you set up basically. Now remember, this is for beginners. So it's your first day at the track, first time you want to try a different discipline. This is the easiest, cheapest way to go about it. You don't need to spend a lot of money on suspension when you first start racing. These setups will get you through for quite a while before you need to start thinking about spending money. Obviously, rider level, rider age, rider size, all will depend on the results you get. If you follow those simple steps and start working your way back, or maybe you'll find 2 clicks on the compression and the rebound once wound all the way in will be perfect for you. Fantastic. Play around and experiment as much as you like with that. Just remember, always count your clicks so that you can go back to your settings, so you can go off-road racing or whatever, and you won't even know. And you've had a fun day out at the dirt track, and most of all, a safe day. So I'm Darcy Claver. Hit that subscribe button on our channel. Thanks for joining us, and look forward to seeing you next time.
Go Tracker! Go Flat Tracker! Go, go, go!